Guys, they said Ebony became restless as Queen Naomi declared 3 days, 3 good days to celebrate Kabiyesi for being the chairman of WOOCON, for being the chairman of World Orisha Congress. And this celebration will be taking place in Lekki Mansion. So there will be no distraction. Because you know that if Inami decides to come to the palace to celebrate the king, these people will distract her in such a way that she will even get angry and leave the palace. So for the interest of those who do not know about this uh, organization, this Orisha World Congress. The World Orisha Congress, in short form, WOOCON, is a relatively new initiative with the plans announced in 2025 by the Nigerian government through the National Institute for Cultural Orientation, NICO. It's aimed to establish a global platform for Orisha devotees and cultural stakeholders, promoting spiritual tourism and enhancing Nigeria's cultural and economic landscape. Some of their aim is to focus on spiritual tourism. The Congress is designed to attract visitors and generate revenue through spiritual tourism, positioning Nigeria as a hub for this type of tourism. Then another of their aim, that is their goals and objective, is international collaboration. WOOCON seeks to foster cultural exchange and understanding with nations where Orisha tradition is practiced, such as Brazil, Cuba, Trinidad and Tobago, and Caribbean nations. Then there are another aim is to foster cultural preservations and exchange. The Congress aims to promote and preserve Nigerian cultural heritage while strengthening ties between Nigeria and other Orisha practicing nations. Then it is also aimed at dispel myths and stereotypes surrounding Orisha tradition and promote global understanding and peace. So this particular organization is indeed a very big organization. You have seen their aims and goals. So, and making Kabiyesi the chairman, it simply means that they hold Kabiyesi as at a very high esteem. Of course, Kabiyesi is a great king, despite the fact that some of the activities of the women that he got married to, or maybe circumstances surrounding some of these women, because for a big king like him to marry women whom we are hearing that some of them have been married before, I think that's one of the reasons is looking like people drags him a whole lot or talks about him and the wives a whole lot. And because of this, bloggers fails to share the main things that Kabiyesi is doing, because Kabiyesi is doing great job. Kabiyesi is that philanthropist who pays for people's school fees, who helps a lot of people, who helps his people. As a matter of fact, if we start to talk about the good things that Kabiyesi is doing, maybe the issue of this wife that might not even come up again. But one thing you know about people is that they would always want to hear about the wife. So that's why it looks as if we are talking more about the wives, okay? So, but this particular one is indeed a good news. Kabiyesi becoming the chairman of WOOCON. This WOOCON is not a child's play. Oh. No be small organization be this, so is indeed a great one. So when Kabiyesi was announced as the chairman, Queen Naomi was super, super excited, and she decided to declare 3 days. Within these 3 days, she will have to reschedule her schedules, so that it will suit her to celebrate her husband. And they said, ever since then, Ebony have not been herself. They say Ebony have been restless. And the part where they said Kabiyesi abandoned and rejected their food on that particular day that he was announced. You know, they were making preparations, finding a way to surprise her, to surprise him, you know, to make him feel surprised and loved. But unfortunately, they say Kabiyesi left all of that to and rushed to Lekki to be with Queen Naomi. Ebony could not take it. When Ebony busted out publicly, they said this is no longer the time. They said he normally go and lock himself. She normally go and lock herself up in her chambers. This time around, they said she came out. She was moving up and down, looking for who to pour her frustration on. And at the end, they said she went to meet with Queen Naomi's PA, telling the PA that, look, you and your madam have succeeded in making Kabiyesi to reject them and their food. Because that day, she is not the only one that prepared food for Kabiyesi. They said even the other wives, apart from Dr. Elizabeth, who is not in the palace, they said even the other wives, they all prepared something delicious. Not just the food, they also do their makeups, you know, put on their best outfit, waiting for their husband to come back so that they welcome him in a special way. You know, they said they even decorated a particular hall where they will surprise him in that palace. But unfortunately, okay, they said Ebony prepared her own specially. She doesn't want to be entangled with those that are not priestess them. Because that is what it is looking like now. You know, they say she made her own preparations on her own, while the other ones joined force together and did their own. But of all of that, they say Kabiyesi did not even eat, not even one. Kabiyesi asked the maidens to share the whole food to the people that are in the palace, make sure that everyone is happy. And they said, while Ebony was waiting for Kabiyesi to come to her or ask her how far, they say Kabiyesi changed, refreshed, and enter his private jet. Zoom! He zoomed off to Lekki, where he have gone to meet with Queen Naomi. At first, they thought he was coming back, but information got to them that this man have landed Lekki, and they said the the unfortunate to them, fortunate for the king, and but unfortunate to the wives. They said Queen Naomi came out and welcomed him in a warmth manner with so much hug. They said the kind of hug. And those people that are their informants, they describe it to them the way they will understand it better. They said they started being restless. Someone like Ebony went to meet with PA, warning PA to tell Queen Naomi to leave their husband alone. If not, she is going to show her Pepe. It's not today that Queen Naomi have seen Pepe, and already Queen Naomi knows the colors of peppers already. Anyway, guys, when I hear this, I was just laughing. Anyways, like I'll always tell you, whenever you're on this vlog, just know that you're listening to alleged, unverified information. And it shouldn't be taken as fact unless you verify them, okay? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.